Hi everyone, it's Clay, your Sunday brunch entertainer, here with some good news on our sound system here in Toulouse. The good news is the old app is back. We got it back online. It's a much better app to use than the one we were using because it has a main volume control.
On the iPad, don't use the Mix app that we've been using. Use this app here. It's the other one we were using before.
The bad news is that the zones still have a lot of crossover. For example, when you raise up the main dining room zone, it also raises the patio volume. So there's a lot of crossover and bleed over between the zones, which makes it nearly impossible to mix. The good news is Nick and I spent a lot of time. We got the office settings on the zones correct, and we got the app settings on the zones correct. And really, if we could leave those as is, then I think we'll all be better off. And just focus on the main volume control, which I'll show you in a minute. Here are the settings for the back office.
Then on the iPad, if you're on this button here, all these should be at 0 across the board. Then you should be good. And then if you need to adjust, you can adjust the mains. This says mains, that adjusts everything everywhere. When you go to the folder that has the different scenes with your name on it, there's one at the top called Toulouse Mix 1. That's for managers or anybody that just wants a basic mix. You can go over here, you can control Pandora.
Okay, the last thing for the managers to worry about is in case the app gets disconnected from the system, which happened recently, and that's why they put the other app on there. But it's pretty easy to reconnect the app if it gets disconnected.
Okay, so first thing on the rack, you're gonna hit setup, and then you're gonna use the arrows to go over to network. And then you need the IP address.
This is if it's offline.
Yeah.
If something gets offline, the network will give us the IP address. And then you put that in.
And then so what's here, if those IP addresses match, if they're the same number, then you just hit connect and it will connect.
Okay.
If they're not the same number, then add mixer, Behringer, X32, name it whatever you want.
Okay.
X32. And then full access mode, and then direct connect, and you type in that number right here. So
That's the same IP.
that's the same number that's right there.
Okay.
Yep. 006. And then connect. And that's it.
Okay, entertainers, we've created new mixes for you. They're called by your name and new. You have to scroll down to find them. I would highly advise you to use these new mixes. They've got all the zone controls correct, but the bad news is you might have to remix your channels the way you want them. But the good news is we muted all your channels, so when you log in, everything's muted so you don't have feedback like I had here the other night. So that's a good adjustment we made.
Go to the folder and go to scene, and then scroll all the way down because we created these new mixes. They're gonna be way better with the zones and everything. I'm gonna go to mine, it says Clay. Yes, load it. I'm gonna go back here so I can see what's going on. I have all my channels, my piano, sax, mic, track, guitar, and the Pandora music. And then that's on channel 1 through 8. So if this button is selected, that shows all the track channels. Then you go down here, and if you select this one that says matrix/main, right there, this is all the zones. We just have them straight across the board at 0 because we've adjusted the adjustments in the back room. And these all cross over each other, so it's almost impossible to adjust the zones individually. If you've made some adjustments to your scene that you would like to save, just go to your name. I'm going to click my name and hold it down, and then I can save And down here, save. And now my settings are saved that I made adjustments to. You really shouldn't have to mess with anything on this console anymore, except for your monitor volume here, if you want to turn that up. But other than that, everything could be mostly done on the mixer.
Thanks for watching, guys. My number is 619-916-9833. Call or text anytime. I'd be happy to help if I can. Thank you.